Today I got an email about the purchase of Gatsby by Netlify, and I just wanted to mention it on my channel. In case you're not familiar with either of the technologies, you might want to take a look at their websites and learn more. So here this email says, today Netlify is thrilled to announce that we have acquired Gatsby. We acquired Gatsby as part of our ongoing effort to accelerate the adoption of composable architectures. We believe that composable is the future, and Gatsby, Valhalla Content Hub, and advanced cloud technology will be a key part of pushing our vision forward. Netlify is committed to being a framework agnostic and will be good stewards of the Gatsby.js open source project. As part of this acquisition, the maintainers of Gatsby will join the open source group together with the creators of frameworks like Solid.js and 11t. Gatsby will remain open source. That's from Matt and Chris, Netlify's co-founders. So here, if we look at the Netlify website, you can see it's right there, front and center. Netlify acquires Gatsby, expanding cloud technology for the composable web. And if we look at Gatsby's website, that's Gatsby, Gatsby.js.com. Gatsby is joining Netlify, accelerating Gatsby growth and bringing composable architectures to the whole web. Here's an online version of the press release dated today, February 1st, 2023. The acquisition of Gatsby is Netlify's latest move to support its vision of empowering developers at companies such as Twilio, Mattel, and Verizon to build a better web, and comes on the heels of surpassing 3 million plus developers on the Netlify platform. Wow, that's so many. The future of the web is composable architectures. The acquisition of Gatsby not only accelerates our product roadmap, but more importantly allows us to provide developers with increased flexibility and choice in building composable experiences. I've been using Netlify for a little while, and I really do like it for deploying like front-end applications and all the features that it entails. It makes it really easy to work as a team or an individual developing and deploying cloud applications and doing automation in various ways, integrating with things like GitHub and other features. So I think it's great that they are teaming up here. So they go on to say, we're excited to integrate Gatsby's cloud innovations into the Netlify platform and open up Gatsby's Content Hub and source plugin ecosystem to the diverse world of modern front-end frameworks like Astro, Next, and Remix. Gatsby first became known for its high-performance open-source front-end framework that featured a powerful data layer and ecosystem of high-quality content management system plugins. On top of the framework, Gatsby built a cloud platform for building, deploying, and previewing large enterprise content sites, and have since been growing revenue at more than 100% year over year. That's really incredible. To keep the power in the hands of developers and honor its deep roots in open source, Netlify is committed to being good stewards of the Gatsby open source project, and the maintainers will join the open source group together with the creators of frameworks like Solid.js and 11t. There's a lot of links down here at the bottom of the Netlify site. You can learn more about their platform, their products. There's a good Jamstack book that I've read through parts of that, and many other interesting links here to help you learn more about it. So let's take a quick look at the Netlify homepage here. And right at the top you can see they have a Netlify Pro plan is now available for 1 month, and you can start a free pro trial account. I haven't done that yet. I've been using a free account, but I may upgrade to get some of the additional features. Here we can see they're mentioning the 3 million plus developers and businesses ship faster on Netlify. make your workflow. Here's someone's mentioning that with Netlify, their teams deploy changes 10 to 15 times a day. You can see some of the big names there using it. Skip the painful setup and DevOps. Netlify is a global production-ready environment from the start. Skip all the server setup and get straight to the building. Another person here is head of engineering at TunnelBear. We can launch websites and campaigns in minutes with no ops, a goal that has often been a pipe dream in our industry. Launch something amazing. Get started quickly with one of these templates. Click to connect your Git provider. Netlify will clone the repository and deploy your new site automatically. I have used that feature a few times and it's pretty nice. And so build a web app, build a global commerce site, build a content site. Of course, you can see Superbase, Remix, Nuxt, Shopify, Next.js, and Contentful. So here they're mentioning about Netlify's full platform in your terminal. Spin up a project in seconds, configure your build, test, edge, and serverless functions, and deploy globally, all from your command line. So you can download and install that. Like I use VS Code for these types of projects. So another person here is co-founder of the COVID tracking project. There isn't any way we could have developed our site in the time we did without Netlify. So you can see there's a lot of benefits to it and a lot of people are saying great things about it, and I know from my working with it I do really like it. I'm using probably a dozen different cloud providers for different size projects, and some have more benefits than others. Some are smaller, more specific, more focused than larger providers like say Heroku or Azure or AWS. So here's another feature, a team workflow that makes teamwork flow. Share, review, and manage feedback. Empower stakeholders to view and leave feedback about your web project with every annotation and comment synced to your favorite productivity tools. And then they have deploy previews. Deploy previews make it so much faster to collaborate with designers and product managers, and it's really easy to get them set up and running, like when you're doing pull requests or code check-ins. So here they're explaining that they have an obsession with making web development faster and more fun. They pore over everything web developers do daily, constantly asking themselves, what can we simplify? What can we remove? How can we make it easier? So here you can see setting environment variables from the CLI, finding things using their search command palette, scheduling automated tasks, cut down deployment times with on-demand builders, gather feedback complete with screenshots and video, get automated lighthouse scores for every deployment. I find that really helpful. Pipe all your deployment logs to Amazon S3. Run the Netlify platform locally with Netlify Dev, which I mentioned that. And switch between multiple accounts from the CLI. That's just some of the features. So again, really help developers be focused on the tasks. So we'll take a quick look at their platform menu here. Instantly build and deploy your sites to our global networks from Git, custom domains, HTTPS, deploy previews, rollbacks, and much more. So they have edge functions, deploy previews, which I've used those. I've used their forms. I've done a little bit with their identity, would like to do more. And they have some security things built in, provide analytics, split testing if you need that, build plugins and integrations. So a lot of useful things there. And if you need to see case studies, of course you can go here, do a return on investment calculator, and read about the security at Netlify. And of course, if you're new to it, you want to start reading their documents, you can pull down templates, tutorials, and demos. I've used some of those in the past. And they have project Kickstarters, which can save a lot of time too. And then if we go to the pricing page, here you can see the starter plan, which is what I've been using. But I am considering this Pro plan. You can see the additional features that you get here. And for a business, $99 per member per month. And if you're enterprise, of course, contact them for custom pricing. And down here you can see the full feature list between the starter, pro, and business plans, the number of members, the number of reviewers, concurrent builds, bandwidth, build minutes, websites, serverless functions. Here you can see you get 125,000 per site per month, which is pretty generous. Edge functions, 3 million per month. Invocations, forms, 100 per site per month. So they can do some form processing for you, like HTML form processing. Identity, 1,000 per site per month. Large media transformations. And site analytics does cost a little extra, but they have pretty powerful site analytics, and really so much more. So if you're looking for a good cloud platform, you should definitely check out Netlify. So we'll take a quick look at Gatsby, why use Gatsby, see why the top brands choose them, lots of use cases. Here is products listed here, the framework, the global edge network, deliver content at scale globally, live preview so you can collaborate before publishing, build pipelines, functions like cloud functions, source plugins, integrate your CMS in hours, not days, the Valhalla Content Hub, Unified GraphQL API. And if you need it, you can contact them as a trusted partner, or they'll put you in touch with one. Of course, all the open source information, how-to guides, quick starts, tutorials. I think it's interesting. Read the Gatsby Hall of Fame, check out what the community is building. Lots of webinars, blogs from Gatsby, and different community information. And if you don't know about Gatsby, you can read about them here, and then their pricing page. And you can try out Gatsby free for 14 days. If you do yearly, it looks like you save 15% here. And you can see what you get for free and deploy some projects, your personal projects. And I have used Gatsby, not real recently, but I was using it last year in 2022 for some small projects. Down here is the full feature comparison. So again, you may want to give them a look if you have never heard of them or are looking for new modern functionality that you can use to help you speed up your development and deployment work. You may want to take a quick look at their FAQ about pricing, features, general questions, and some other information down here at the bottom of the pricing page. So I hope you are excited about this new merging of these technologies, and if you haven't used them before, give them a look. It's pretty awesome technology. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new content.